So you're in the market for a new family sedan, and there's so many choices, it can get a little overwhelming. This is the Kia K5, and it won the Best Family Sedan awarded by Motor Week for 2021. Come with me, and I'll show you why. So if you're unfamiliar with the Kia K5, it's actually the replacement for the outgoing Optima, and it's been completely redesigned from the ground up this year. So right off the bat, you can tell the K5 has some really awesome styling. Starting up front, you've got the signature Kia Tiger Nose grille. It's been widened a little bit for the K5, which is a nice little touch. You've got these amber daytime running lights that are actually modeled after a heartbeat that looks super awesome. You've got a nice black lower accent here that runs into the fog light surrounds, and you have some really sharp body lines here on the hood. It really gives the K5 GT line a sporty presence. So the K5 actually comes standard with LED headlights this year, even on the base model. Name another car from any other brand that comes standard with LED headlights. I'll wait. Nothing? That's right. The only other car I know that comes standard with LED headlights is the Kia Sorento. Kia's killing it this year, and all this style would mean nothing if the K5 wasn't a safe car to drive. Well, you don't have anything to worry about. Up top, you've got your camera for your lane keeping assist, your lane departure warning. You've got radar cruise control here on this model, forward collision warning, blind spot monitors, just about everything that Kia offers in the DriveWise safety suite. All right, so moving down the side of our K5, we've got some really nice styling yet again. You've got a bit of a floating roof design with how this trim wraps around, and I love how it wraps around into the trunk lid. It's little touches like that that set the styling of a car apart for me. You've also got nice soft body lines that run from front to back, and check out these body lines here on the wheel arches. It makes the K5 look a bit wider than it actually is. Our K5 is also equipped with these 18-inch alloy wheels with a machined finish. It's a really nice look. We've also got LED turn signals here on the mirror. The mirrors do fold, of course. And since this is a family sedan, the rear doors, they open pretty wide, so it's gonna be really easy to get your kids in and out of here, or your friends if you're an adult that's just hauling around your friends. And if you're checking out that black roof, that's not all it is. It's actually a panoramic sunroof. All right, so let's head around back and see what the styling looks like. All right, so around back on our GT line, you can see we've got a blacked out lip spoiler. You can see this chrome trim wraps around from the floating roof onto the deck lid. It's a nice little styling touch. We've got LED taillights back here with a light bar connecting them across the trunk. And I love how it's not just one line that connects them. You've got all these little individual diodes. It's a nice little styling touch, and it really gives the back of the K5 a unique look compared to some of the competitors. All right, so down low, we've got some really awesome sporty styling yet again. That's kind of the signature thing for the K5. We've got a lower diffuser here, as well as these chrome surrounds for the fake exhaust tips. I mean, it's 2021, we gotta get used to this trend by now. We've also got some vents here on the side, and a nice automatic opening trunk. It's got the smart trunk. All I have to do is walk up with the key fob in my pocket, stand here for a couple seconds, the car is gonna beep at me, and it'll automatically open the trunk. It's a great feature, especially if your hands are full of groceries. You can just walk up, wait a second, trunk will open for you, you can throw all of your groceries in there, and you're back on the road. So you're loving what the exterior has to offer on this car, but you're asking yourself, Steve, what's under the hood? Under here, we've got a 1.6 liter turbocharged and direct injected 4-cylinder, and that's making 181 horsepower and 195 pound-feet of torque. That 4-cylinder's pumping out power through an 8-speed transmission to all 4 wheels, because our GT line here is equipped with all-wheel drive. All right, so on the inside of the K5 GT line, you can see this one's equipped with the optional red leather seats. And if you're gonna get this car, I would highly recommend these red seats. It looks awesome. We've also got heated seats, a heated steering wheel, because this one's equipped with all-wheel drive. In the center, we've got our drive mode selector. And check out how this trim from the doors runs into the dashboard and across. It looks really nice. This one's also equipped with the larger 10.25-inch infotainment display, and it's got a bunch of nice features. You've got, navigation, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. It's got UVO. You can control your climate controls from here. I mean, this screen is awesome. Below that screen, we've got our automatic climate controls. It's dual zone, and one of my favorite parts is it doesn't limit you to one fan speed. You've got 3 fan speeds that you can choose for your auto climate control, high, medium, and low. So if you don't want your fan blowing hot air at your face, you can actually just set it to low and it'll gently breeze you with warm air. It's a nice little touch. We've got our traditional shifter, and you can actually manually select your gears, which is a nice touch to have. You've got an electronic parking brake, a tilt and telescoping steering wheel. I mentioned the panoramic sunroof briefly on the exterior, but it's really nice in here because it opens up all the way to the back seats, and it actually doesn't limit your headroom like a lot of vehicles do. This vehicle also has lane keep assist, lane departure warning, and a lot of different safety features. You can toggle those all here on the steering wheel controls. You've got LED interior lighting. One of my favorite things about the interior lighting is there's no buttons to activate your map lights. It's actually just touch sensitive. So you just touch it, boom, map light, touch it, boom, your map light's gone. You've got a nice large center console. And did I mention the wireless charger? It's one of my favorite features of this car, and it's right here in the center. A lot of cars, it's like a little tray. This one, that's it. My phone's charging right now. Tell me that's not cool. The interior ergonomics of this car are actually really nice too. So I'm sitting where I would normally sit. I have easy access to all of my controls. I can touch the whole screen, but this is a family sedan, so you're probably concerned with how much room is in the back seats. Let's hop back there and see what we're working with. All right, so now we're sitting in the back seats, and honestly, the first thing that I noticed is how much room I have. I've got the front seat where I would be sitting, and I'm 6 feet tall. I gotta lean all the way back just to touch the front seat. And if you are taller, you have some long legs, don't worry, they got these nice little cutout for your knees. We've got nice padded leather armrests, continuing with that red leather theme. We've got mat pockets in the back. We've got 2 USB ports so your kids can keep their iPads charged on a long road trip, which is awesome to have. You've got your O-crab handles. You've got LED interior lighting back here yet again, and you can actually see out of the panoramic sunroof in the back seats. A lot of cars, that sunroof is gonna end at the front seats, and your backseat passengers are left out. Not in the K5. You've also got a nice little center armrest with 2 cup holders. And I mean, seriously, I don't think I've sat in a sedan that's not like an executive sedan that had this much space in the back seats. I'm blown away. But let's get this K5 out on the road and see how it drives. All right, so now we're behind the wheel of the K5 GT line. And the first couple things I'm noticing is the steering response in sport mode is pretty tight, and I like that. It's really confidence inspiring, and for a vehicle like this, that's kind of what you want. Your throttle response is adequate. I mean, this is a family sedan after all. It's not like this is the sports sedan. If you want a sports sedan, you're gonna have to wait for the full GT, which is coming soon. All right, so now we're just cruising along on a normal road. I've got all my driver assistance features going. I've got my lane keep on. I have my radar cruise control working, set at an adequate following distance from the car in front of me. And we're actually coming up to a curve here. So let's see how Kia's DriveWise suite does on an autonomous turn. It's really good, actually. Super smooth. It's not like sketching me out like a lot of those systems are. There's a car in front of me coming to a stop just about, and the car slows down for me and resumes just like that. I mean, that's pretty great. Other than that though, I mean, like I said before, steering response is pretty adequate. It does tighten up a little bit in sport mode, which I'm not a fan of super light steering. I like some weight to it. But even in sport mode, it's not like artificially heavy. A lot of these cars, it feels artificially too heavy. And in the K5, it's just right. It's not straining me to take a corner, but it is definitely tighter than it is in the normal modes, and I can appreciate that. In sport mode, that's exactly what I want. I want a little bit more steering feel. And believe it or not, I can actually feel a little bit of the road coming through the steering wheel. Another nicely appreciated touch. Acceleration out of this 1.6 liter is definitely adequate. Again, like I said before, this isn't the sports sedan. This is a family sedan. You do get a little bit of body roll in the corners, again, which leaves some room for improvement. So the best part about this 1.6 is actually gonna be the gas mileage. It's rated at 29 mpgs, which for a car this size, that's not a hybrid, is fantastic. Visibility in the K5 is actually really good. I don't really have a lot of blind spots, and if I did, I've got blind spot monitors, so it's not really an issue. But forward visibility is great. I don't feel like the roof is right here like a lot of cars. I've got really good visibility out of these side corner windows, which is really nice to have. I never really got the benefit of these side windows until, you know, just now. I can really kind of see everything right out here, which is really nice. Now again, this isn't the kind of car that you're gonna be manually shifting all the time, but Kia does give you that option here with our little slapstick shifter. And the shifting response is, you know, it's pretty quick. I don't really have anything to complain about here. It shifts up when I like it to. It shifts down just as fast. All right, let's see how the acceleration is on the highway. On throttle, it's adequate. I have nothing to complain about. In a car this size, 180 horsepower, it's not a sports sedan, but it's just enough to pass people on the highway, to have a good time, and honestly, at the end of the day, you're getting 29 mpgs. What more could you want out of a car like this? That's great fuel mileage, and it's 32 highway. Got my radar cruise control on here, got my highway driving assist, so the car is gonna basically adapt to any road signs it sees. It'll read the speed limit and automatically adjust if it drops down to, like, say, a work zone or something like that. At highway speeds, this car is really comfortable, and that's kind of where the K5 is gonna shine. You've got really great visibility forward and back, and I've got this semi in front of me slowing down a little bit. The car's doing exactly that. It's slowing down, it's keeping me the same distance from the vehicle in front of me. It's a nice little thing to have. All right, got my highway driving assist on. Everyone's slowing down in front of me. Recognize the speed limit, automatically adjusted. I can't ask for anything more in a car like this, honestly. I really wish I had all these driver assistance features in my personal car. It would make my commute so much easier. And that's really the benefit of all these driver assistance features, is it's gonna make your long commute so much better. You're not gonna have to worry about people slamming on their brakes in front of you, because there's a system that's gonna let you know. You don't have to worry about people taking off at a red light and you're looking down, because there's a system that's gonna let you know. You don't have to worry about people in your blind spot, because again, there's a system that will let you know. It's great. I mean, I can't say enough great things about the safety features in these modern cars. It's fantastic. And Kia truly has one of the best lane keep systems that I've ever used. It doesn't ping pong you between the lane lines like a lot of systems do. It's actually a lane centering system, which is super awesome to have, because it literally looks like a normal person's driving a car. So all in all, what are my final impressions of how the K5 drives? It drives really nice for a family sedan. I have absolutely no complaints about the way that it drives. It definitely leaves some improvement in the sporty department. And again, I understand what Kia is doing. They're leaving that for the GT, the full GT. This is just the GT line. So that's gonna wrap this one up, guys. Make sure that you follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We've got a lot of great content coming up. This is just the start. So if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you come to McGrath Arlington Kia for any and all of your Kia needs. We've got some really great staff here. Everything from the management down to the porters is absolutely unbelievable. It's like a big family here. I can't ask for better coworkers, and we can't ask for better customers. So if you guys need anything Kia-wise, hop on down to McGrath Arlington Kia in Palatine, Illinois, and we'll get you taken care of. Until the next time, guys, I'm Steve, and this is the Kia K5 GT line.